Alright, everyone, good morning. Today is Friday, May 2nd, 2025, at 09:57. And today we have our day one outlook today. Let's see if we can do this allergy free. So today we have a enhanced risk for parts of Texas through Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, a little bit of Georgia, Tennessee, and Kentucky. So we do have those states under the enhanced risk. Slight risk extends from Texas through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, a little bit of South Carolina, but Tennessee, North Carolina, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, going into Pennsylvania, Ohio. There's a little bit of Indiana there having it, and then going back through Arkansas and then back through Texas. So yes, those areas do have a slight. And the marginal risk extends from Texas through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, just a little bit of Tennessee. And then we have a little bit of Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, going up into New York State and New Jersey and New York City also. Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Vermont having the marginal risk. So let's see what cities we've got under the marginal, or not marginal, but any risk today. We have Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Nashville, and Lexington Fayette under enhanced. Dallas, Columbus, Memphis, Fort Worth, and New Orleans under the slight. And Charlotte, Atlanta, Raleigh, Greensboro, and Akron under the marginal. Excuse me. So anyway, we'll go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for today. We have a 2% tornado risk that encompasses parts of Texas through Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, a little bit of Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and just a little bit of Indiana there has the risk of a 2% tornado. So anyway, some cities that might see a risk of tornadoes today would be Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Memphis, and Nashville. So those cities right there could see an EF0, maybe an EF2 tornado if it does become strong enough today. Going into the damaging wind outlook, we've got a 30%. That's for parts of Texas through Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, just a little bit of Georgia, Tennessee, and Kentucky. We do also have this 15% for parts of Texas going through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, a little bit of North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Indiana. Just a little bit of Indiana actually does have it. Parts of Ohio, and then going into just a little bit of Pennsylvania there. Then we have our 5% that extends from Texas through Oklahoma, Arkansas, a little bit of Missouri, just a little bit of Tennessee, just a little bit of Kentucky, a little bit of Illinois, a little bit of Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, going up into New Jersey, even in New York City, and New York State, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Vermont having the 5% wind risk. So anyway, we have Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Nashville, and Lexington Fayette under the 30%. Dallas, Columbus, Memphis, Fort Worth, and New Orleans under the 15%. And Charlotte, Atlanta, Raleigh, Greensboro, and Akron under the 5%. So for the 30% area, you could see a good damaging wind gust of 60 to 80 miles per hour possible. So please be mindful that could be a possibility. 15% area, you could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And 5%, you could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. So please be mindful that could be a possibility today. Going into the hail risk for today, we've got a 30% hatch for Texas. We also have a normal 30% for parts of Texas. We have a 15% hatch for Texas as well. We got the 15% that extends from Texas through Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Kentucky. Actually goes into a little bit of Indiana, and goes through Ohio and into West Virginia and Pennsylvania. We also have this 5% that extends from Texas. Then it goes into Oklahoma, Arkansas, a little bit of Tennessee, a little bit of Missouri, a little bit of Kentucky, a little bit of Illinois, a little bit of Indiana, going through Ohio. Oh, there's the reset. I did not do that. Uh-oh. Okay. Where was I? A little bit of Ohio, I think, for the 5%. And then through Pennsylvania, New York State, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and then back to New York City, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Louisiana, and then back into Texas. So yes, those states do have the 5%. So, significant severe, we do have San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Killeen, and Tyler. Also having the 30% hatched. We have Houston, Columbus, Memphis, Nashville, and Cincinnati under the 15%. And Dallas, Fort Worth, New Orleans, Arlington, and Pittsburgh under the 5%. So we could see damaging wind, Oh boy. I was hoping we wouldn't get through. I was hoping we'd get through this allergy free, but I guess not. Okay, I do apologize. I was hoping I wouldn't get through this video allergy free, but I guess they had to come through anyway. But anyway, for the hail risk, for the 30% hatch, you could see 1 to 4 inch hail. Excuse me, my allergies again are bothering me. 15% hatched, you could see 1 to 3.5 inch hail. And then, excuse me, sorry about that. 15% normal, you could see 1 to 3 inch hail. And 5% you could see 1 to 2 inch hail. So wherever you may be, please be careful wherever you may be today. Excuse me, my allergies keep bothering me. Again, like I said, I was hoping I would be able to go through this allergy free, but I guess not. So anyway, today's summary says, widespread strong thunderstorm development is expected from parts of central and eastern Texas to the lower Mississippi and Tennessee valleys, and into the Cumberland Plateau by evening. Excuse me. This includes potential for large hail and damaging wind gusts. So I do really hope that you have enjoyed this video. Here's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. Make sure you have multiple ways of getting alerts. Excuse me. And that is going to be it for today. I do apologize for my allergies getting into the way yet again. I was hoping they wouldn't, but we almost made it. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.